use Chapter 13 to save a home that is worth less than the debt on it? Hi, I'm Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm an Atlanta area personal bankruptcy attorney. And this is a question that has come up more often in the last couple of years as real estate prices have gone down and maybe come back a little bit, but still stabilized. We still see situations where people owe more money on their house than the house is worth. Classic example, a house is worth current market value maybe $150,000, and my client owes $170,000 on it with either a first mortgage or a first and second mortgage. So the question is, can you reaffirm this type of debt in Chapter 7? Well, the answer is going to be it depends. I would certainly say that if this is a house that you see the value coming back in, there is a compelling reason to save it. For example, your kids are going to school in a particular school district. You have a large family that to uproot them would be a big problem. Maybe you have somebody sick that it's difficult to get them moved. Then I think the judge would be open to letting you reaffirm the debt. I think it also matters how much in the hole you are. If this is a situation where you're down about $5,000 or $10,000, more likely than not the courts are going to say we can see the value coming back. But if your negative equity is $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 and you're really struggling to make the payment, in other words, your mortgage payment's a huge percentage of your income, you may find that the bankruptcy judge is going to say, no, we're not going to let you reaffirm that. In fact, the reaffirmation process is such that if we try to reaffirm a debt where the value of the property is less than the debt, then the judge is probably going to want to have a hearing on it and to hear from you as to why you should save that. So realize that bankruptcy is not about what you want, it's about what you're allowed to do while getting rid of debt. So if you go into a bankruptcy and you've got a property that is underwater, it's in the red, there's a pretty good chance you may not be able to save it. So that's something you have to kind of get your mind around. But again, this is not about because you want to keep the house, it's got sentimental value. That's probably not going to be enough. You need to have a really compelling reason to save a house that is worth less than the debt on it. And again, be prepared to explain that. This is, of course, something you would talk about with your attorney. And what I would do in a situation like that is I would give my client some sort of guidance. I think there's a 50-50 shot we'll be able to save it. We need to get past the trustee, the creditor, the judge, and we have to have a pretty compelling reason. Sometimes we can do it, sometimes we can't. But again, there's no absolute right to save your house when you're in Chapter 7, even if you're current on the payments. So I hope this has been helpful. If you did find it useful, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube and a like on Facebook. Any questions about this or any other personal bankruptcy matter, please let me know. And any suggestions for future videos, please let me know that as well. Jonathan Ginsberg here. Thank you very much for your time.